For one team, the trip has been much longer. Reigning streetcar champion Nick Mann has brought his Morris Minor all the way from Newbury to defend his title. How long have you had the car then?
Oh, it's a bit of a family heirloom, this thing. It's been in our family for about 16 years, I think. It was my mother's originally, honest. And it's gradually got enlarged in the engine department over the years. So it's been through all sorts of phases, with the original Morris Minor type of engine, and then an MGB engine, and then a turbocharged MGB engine, and now a turbocharged Rover V8.
I just wonder, when you're at the traffic light and somebody is next to you,
yes,
and you see your Morris Minor, and that you could probably outdo them if you really wanted, couldn't you?
Oh, I don't think there's anything on the road which is faster, so I don't usually bother these days.
How does the wife react to all this?
She's moderately supportive. But the car and I were together a long time before, so before I met my wife, so I think she accepts it as part of me.
Before any competitors, either on 2 or 4 wheels, can take part, their machines have to be passed for racing by the official scrutineers. It's vital in such a dangerous sport that as many risks as possible are eliminated for competitor and spectator alike.
So it should be all fireproof around there, it won't all coming up. Yeah. Same with all this side down here.
Put welching plates in here, like
blanket right up. Yeah, it's not particularly well fireproofed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a flame and a liquid-proof bulkhead. So it really isn't, is it? No. Mind you, it's your ass that's sat in there.
Yeah, it's coming. This is only your first time up here, no?
Yeah.
Nothing's left to chance, and the RAC men are tough and uncompromising.
It's basically an MOT test that we do, but we also check and make sure that the driver's helmets are of current regulations. We also check and make sure that the fire extinguishers are also up to the current regulations, and they are of minimum quantity that's in the vehicle. That is basically what we do.
What about the cars themselves? Do you fail many of the cars that come?
Yes, we fail 1 or 2 of them, unfortunately. We don't like failing them, because we feel that the guys have put a lot of effort into supplying the car for the event and doing a lot of work on the car. But when they turn up and they just don't have the proper bulkheads, or they don't have the proper fire extinguisher or the helmet, then we've got to reject them until they can make the vehicle comply. We've got no alternative, really. It's for their own safety. It's not only for their own safety, it's for the safety of the public as well. I mean, if one of these vehicles goes off on the drag strip, and it goes off particularly to the right-hand side, there's an Armco barrier there, and that is the only thing that stops them going off. If it goes through there, it goes over the top, they're into the crowd. There's an awful lot of people there.
You should have read your blue book, and it stays in there what and why not, what you should have had and what you shouldn't have had. It is actually illegal, so I'm going to impound that for the duration of the event. You can have it back at the end of the event. Okay. The nitrous bottle, well, I'm sorry, I'm not having it in the car. It will be behind a bulkhead.
Alan Carter from London is making his first visit to Melbourne, but his day is not starting at all well. However, as we shall see later, his fortunes were to change dramatically. The day's racing is split into many different classes for both car and bike, depending on size of engine and street legality. But whether you're running in the Super Gas class or the Street Racer Championships, the aim's the same, to beat your opponent over a straight quarter mile. The morning is taken up with each competitor doing qualifying runs that may or may not be good enough to get them into the competition proper later in the day. It's important to get a clean, fast start, and that means getting the tyres sticky to increase traction. A special chemical, or grip juice as it's known, is sprayed on the ground, and the driver spins the back wheels over it. The chemical reaction softens the rubber, thereby giving more grip. It's known as burning out.
Oh, sounds strong.
Once at the start line, your opponent has 20 seconds to get there also, or he's disqualified. This process is known as staging and is indicated by the ambers on the stack of lights, affectionately known as the Christmas tree. Green, as always, is for go. For Londoner Barry Potter in his Lotus Elan on the far side, it's a poor start. But the Ford Pop of Alan Flavel from Cleveland is an easy qualifier in a fast time.
All the way around. Alan Flavel running 12.51. 12.51. Jean Tiswell from Bingley. Very capable housewife from Bingley. BCA housewife from Bingley. BCA 22, Jean Tiswell. The 355 Chevy-powered replica Model T.
With the overnight oil problem sorted out, Jean is confident of qualifying too. All that's required is a fast run. At this stage, winning is not important.
Very well prepared car, very capable driver. A lot of experience around the drag strips in Europe. Jean Tidwell then from Bingley in the right-hand lane. CP6, Peter Grimshaw from Leeds in the Pontiac Firebird in the left-hand lane.
Jean's one of the fastest starters in the business and is soon flying down the track. Qualification is a foregone conclusion.
It's a 9.9.